That rod's right there. That rod right there. There it is. There it is. Hold on. Yeah. A little bit, let go. Go check the LiveScope. Oh! Hey, good morning. Sunday, April 26th, 2026. We're going down to the Willamette River. We're actually going to go down to a lower part in the channel, and we're going to do some fishing for spring Chinook. Now, I haven't gotten a whole lot of reports. You know, everybody is very dispersed this time of year fishing, as in the main bulk of our local Washington and Oregon salmon fishermen. A lot of people are fishing up in the upper fisheries like Drano Wind and above the dam, and guys are fishing up all throughout the Willamette system. The Willamette's going to be very hit or miss. From my experience, you know, we might see some success, we might see some, you know, we don't know. It's definitely not a lights out kind of fishery, but you know, you can have good days. So we'll see how this goes, and we'll give it a shot. I brought both hardware, as in 360s and E-plugs, as well as spinners for shrimp. And I also brought bait and spinners for triangle flashers. And let's just see what is most effective and what will be something we want to use. I'm not sure what's going to be most effective. This is the time of year when water temps are probably, I mean, if they're sitting around 55 plus, you know, we may do triangles in the morning and then switch over to 360s in the afternoon. I don't really know. I'm just going to kind of gauge off what I see out there and what the water conditions are like. We got an incoming tide in the an outgoing tide in the morning till I think about 10 o'clock. And once that transitions, I may switch to 360s. We'll just see. Those fish should be funneled down on the bottom a little more, and so we'll use the triangles to kind of scoot over their heads. And then if that doesn't work, yeah, we'll go to 360s. Last year around this time, I saw it both working. So it's a warmer year, so I expect 360s to actually start to turn to be dominant. But we'll find out. Definitely good to have both. All right, stay tuned. Let's see what happens. So I decided to run up and start the day out in a deeper water troll. I'm gonna just drop well, first of all, what I decided was to actually go ahead with 360s to start. I talked to a guide at the dock and he was having a lot of success with 360s. So we decided to run that and see how it goes starting out. This bow mount's awesome. I can just spin it around, put it in anchor lock, and then spin it around when I'm ready to work. It definitely takes a little bit of getting used to, but once you kind of figure it out, as long as there's not heavy boat traffic, seems to be perfect. As you can see here, putting an E-plug in with a 360 Pro Troll, and I believe I'm using about a 10-ounce weight. I'm just going to drop that down and about find bottom, then come up a little ways. As you can see, I'm making minor adjustments with the bow mount, just kind of getting my heading hold set up, and then I'm just going to let it run, and it's been awesome. What's up, Al?
Can I use the buddy?
Yeah, but you're going to have to get out of that and get up to it. Just let me get us positioned, and then yeah, for sure. I'm a little cold too. And on this rod, what I like to do early morning is run one of these lighted Pro Troll flashers. They seem to do well when it's still dark out, but I seem to have success occasionally in the morning when it's dark or it's deeper water. They have done really well in the ocean, by the way. Okay. I also added those rod extenders out, and they're pretty nice, but they're a little flexible, so we'll see how they hold up. It was definitely a chilly morning. We were both pretty cold. I underdressed, but it was going to be a lot warmer later. Yeah, that's working. No, it's looking good. What? You got one sec, buddy. I can't hear you. What'd you say?
Oh, like that, like flickers.
Yeah, it does that at first while it's getting going. Right there on the 360. Oh, he's in it. I think he peeled off. Yep, let's watch out. Let's get out of their way. At least that's some action. You got one right through this area. What's that, bud?
You don't seem like they like to talk.
They don't like to talk? No, look at that. There they go. At this point, I had switched one of the rods out to a triangle because I was seeing some success from other boats, but I did hold out and have 360 on. Nice work. So we're making several passes in the same area, not seeing a whole lot of fish caught. I got one herring out with a triangle, 60-inch leader. And then I got a coon shrimp spinner out on a 360, but I might change that out back to herring. I don't know. Not a lot to go off of. I've seen a couple come up and look at that, but they peeled off, so we'll just keep running and see. Speak of the devil, there's some fish right there. But let's see if they, I don't know if that's salmon. I mean, it might be. Looks like they're swimming along with the gear right in front of it. These are fish. There's my gear. I don't think that's salmon, but it's hard to say. I doubt it, because that's the flasher, so that's like the, you know, something smaller.
At this point, we had been fishing all day, not a single bite, nothing touching. We did see handful caught, but nothing crazy. And I really wanted to make this video just to also demonstrate, you know, we don't always go out and do really well. We do our best, but springer fishing is tough, and hopefully you learned something from this, but we're still going to grind it out, and we are putting in hours. And I think this is one thing that burns a lot of people out for springers, is how hard it is and how much of a grind it can be.
Salmon, right there, check it out. There's two, coming right up to the gear. Right up, hold on. That rod right there, There it is. Hold on, yeah. Wait, let go. Check the LiveScope.
Oh!
Took the bait. Okay. There's
Wait.
two.
There's nothing on it.
I know, it took the bait. Okay. Dang.
Yeah, it's close.
That's alright, we'll come right back through. Just gonna come right back through.
Okay.
Can you go ahead and, hey, pause your game? I want you to go ahead and reel that other rod up.
As you can see, my heart rate got real hyped up on that one. So naturally, I wanted to run back through the same area, and I did that a handful of times just to see if there would be another fish around that would bite. When I did see them come up, there were two fish that came up together and struck the bait, but that's how it goes sometimes.
All right, well, we've been trolling around all day. Probably gonna troll just a little bit longer. I've kind of rotated back between 360s and then back to triangles, and it looks like triangles are still kind of the ticket. Right now, I'm marking 54 degrees. So, I mean, in theory, 360s could be, you know, they could work, but we ran them for a little while. Looked like there was some activity around them, but nothing. So we obviously got that one bite. And you know, that's how it goes springtime. I mean, it's good to even get a bite. Sounds like a lot of people had some good luck today. Just wasn't really our day necessarily, but we'll give it a little longer and see if we get into anything, and then we'll head out of here. But can't catch them on the couch. Hey, but if you like this stuff, please subscribe, and stay tuned for more. We got a lot more coming.